You see? I just fixed everything. Can I do this? Is it really going to bother me? No, 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 no. Backlit, that's all you need. You don't need my face. Just hear the sound of my voice. Finally, came down here, and there's no one here, thank God, today. Holy my God. This place has just been too much shit going on with construction, with everything. It's just like, you got to come here on a Sunday. First Sunday I've been by myself, I think, in a long time. Actually, I think. I don't even know. And that's not even like going to be like the whole day. So, do you like my shirt? This is like my Barbie shirt. Yeah, I don't care. I can wear whatever I want. I can wear a house dress. No one's going to say nothing. Rough week. Rough. Just rough. Really just, wow. Just really terrible. It's just a lot of bad people, a lot of trouble, a lot of noise. I already mentioned how bad of a week it was, but I just can't even I can't even get my mind wrapped around it, and I don't even want to. And then you think about, and all the time I spend about like thinking about revenge and it's like more like, writing nasty emails in return and text messages and, making things worse because no one de-escalates anything now. And I'm no different, I'm just like, it's just let everything fucking go because it's making me nuts to it's like spending so much time on the anger and then like redoing and then firing back this, that. And then even though I had, grounds to do so, but it's just like, man, I'm just not even in the mood anymore because I just want to get past it because I don't need this burn out my whole weekend, thinking about bad stuff. And I thought I was, meeting somebody and I was going to be like, and then I think am I going to go on a rant and rave about everything that's going on that I don't like? And then at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I don't want that kind of relationship with people. I don't need to find someone and then just dump all my week on them. And you see, I get tired of that too. I don't want that kind of relationship with people anymore. I can't stand it. Especially with women, it's just I don't need a punching bag like that. It's like the week, leave it with whatever. Leave it with these people that, are directly involved. I don't want to come home and about bitching about my day, about people that they don't know and situations they're not involved in. And I think that's the trouble with a lot of people these days. A lot of it, any kind of relationship, just you passive aggressive about it in one way, and then the person you're with is just they just try to run everything by like someone who's not involved. It's like I know how to handle the problem. I just need to do it myself. I don't need their input. I don't need their advice. I don't want a shoulder to cry on anymore. I don't need one. I'm a grown man. I can handle my business, as they say. At the same time, coming to terms with losing this tower was really just a wreck all week about it too. It's all these things are just coming together, and it's just not good. And trying to get other things started, and yeah. And I feel like if I leave this place, I'm going to lose my shine. I'm going to feel castrated, and that's the truth. You get used to a place like this, and then obviously, I think I mentioned it, going back to a shoebox of an apartment, and I don't want to work there. I don't want to ruin the place, but I might. So it's just too many. So I'm in this kind of laugh now, cry later sort of mood. I'm procrastinating a lot of things, feelings, the mail, the bills, you name it. Just kind of coming to I just don't want to. I don't want to have a day off or a free day, and then okay, well, because I have a day off or a free day, let me tackle some problems. It's no, I don't want that either. It's I don't need to waste my Sunday, my day off, whatever, to start combating other issues, even though they probably deserve that time and probably I should. I rather, it's not even so much I'm ignoring it. I just want my day. I just want my day to do art. I just want to do my thing, even if people don't like it. And a lot of it is because people just don't like my work. They don't like me. They don't like my work. And God damn it, they have to always say something about it. And it's just sickening to me, when you don't even ask or I'm not saying, hey, what do you think? They just need to just jump on you to kind of just really tear you down as soon as possible. They don't want to give you a voice. They don't want to give you any sort of concern. They don't want to give you even a chance to explain your side of the situation. everything, and it's just like it's insane the amount of pushback I've gotten just in a week. And then I'm just like, who are these people? Why? And why me? And like, what? It's like, I didn't do anything wrong to these people. I had situations, whatever. I was trying to do this and that. Everything in my head seems to be pretty normal and level-headed. And then you encounter these psychopaths. And like, yeah, I don't like bad art either. But sometimes I'm just doing crap on purpose. I know that's why it's on the street. That's why I'm not like bringing people here to like enjoy it. I'm not trying to pitch anything that I do like during the week or the weekends or something. These collages and all this stuff. I'm not trying to get a gallery show with these things. It's just stuff that I like to make and put on the street. It's a form of exercise for me. It's artistic exercise and a kind of like a physical exercise. Gets me out of the house and gets me to physically walk around. Even with like whatever graffiti stuff I do, it's just a way to kind of like explore and kind of just, pass my time, because in between I feel very restless, and that's all. It's not, but people are just like, oh, why did you put that? Why did you do this? Why he's doing these things? Nobody wants to see this. How dare you? How old are you? It's just like, where do these people come from? And where have they lost their sense of humor? And somehow, this idea of like, not everything has a purpose. Sometimes you just want to do shit. Just for the sake of doing shit. That's it. It's not anything. Not everything in life has to have a fucking goal and a purpose. Not everything has to be like, A, B, C, and D. Some things just lead to nowhere. And it's almost on purpose. And I was thinking today, because I've been in my place or apartment, whatever, for a long, long time. And I've grown up there, and it's like I've seen myself go through these phases there. And I kind of wonder why I can't get the feeling back that I did 10 years ago or whatever, even if you are in the same place. And remembering a time when, like a Sunday like this or whatever, just on a day off, that I could sit there and binge watch like 8, 10, 12 hours of Star Trek. No problem. Not restless at all. And we're talking about me being young. It's the young and the restless, not the old and the restless. So it's like... And then I remember my dad coming home or something like that. He's like, what did you do today? And I'm like, I just watched Star Trek for 12 hours. He'd be so ashamed. He's like, there's a whole big world out there, and you just wasted 12 hours watching some stupid TV show. I'm like, it's not stupid. It's Star Trek. It's for smart people. But those days are long gone. I cannot sit there anymore and just go on and on watching Star Trek. And I love Star Trek. I love these shows, but I can't do it. And if I do it, I have to have a drink. And that's it. And now that it's warm, I bought a Barbie T-shirt because it was whatever. I needed to buy a cheap T-shirt because it got warm out there. And man, I totally missed what I was gonna say about the restlessness. Damn, it was just like right here. But yeah, it stinks. Oh yeah, and also I've lost a lot of weight from the stress, and plus because I feel like I'm doing this work all day, and then I'm burning another like 6 to 8 hours at night. Like I've been doing stuff nonstop. I'm up at 4. I'm trying to go to bed at like 9 and 10, and it's like, and I know like I discussed at length the avoidance of alcohol, but that's all it really is. I'm just trying to avoid the urge, and the only way to avoid the urge is to pack my day up to the brim, to keep a full day every day. And then I don't worry. Then I don't feel like there's something wrong, or I have to, it doesn't call to me. And it just sucks that it reached this point, that's just what it is. When I was younger, this never even occurred to me. And I drank when I was younger, and I smoked weed and did acid and all that stuff. But it never was just like, oh, shit, I'm watching Star Trek for 12 hours. I better get myself like a bottle of whiskey. That's what I have to do now in order to kind of just stay at home and do that. In order to calm all the restlessness now. I don't know why it's gotten worse. And then, like, I drilled, I couldn't find a belt when I wear the Barbie T-shirt, where, like, the medium-sized belt's too small, the large one is too big. So, like, I made a new hole. This is the third hole I made in my belt. So, I don't know if it's 3 pant sizes. I definitely went down a pant size. I wore, like, the pant size smaller yesterday, and they actually fit. So like now I have to feel. So I don't know whether or not to throw out all my old clothes and get new pant sizes, or wait to get fat again. I don't know. but it's good to be thinner. Like and this thing is like, am I thinner or is everyone just fat? And it's like I think there's this median weight now with people that's just overweight in general. I think everyone looks like a slob. Everyone looks like a fat slob to me now. It's just like, ugh, I'm disgusted by this city. I'm disgusted by everyone. Everyone's just so. If you weigh over 100 pounds, just throw yourself off a bridge. I mean, it's like, ugh, and age doesn't help with these people. It's just, I see a fat lady on the train, drinking a cappuccino or Dunkachino and eating a freaking donut. I'm like, hey, how about not doing that? Your feet are so fat, they look like you're walking on freaking, what you call it, hot water bottles. Your toes look like the valve. It's just awful. It's like I'd rather. And the good thing about being thinner is also a lot less pressure on the joints, a lot of pressure on the knees. I'm able to walk more because there's less to carry. So, but yeah. So I don't know. It's like I can't tell if I'm like I'm looking getting gaunt. Hopefully I'm not too gaunt. But anyway, finally had a chance to kind of speak a little bit more. All right.